I just tried to start recording this video like a normal person would, with some kind of smart thing to say, but let's not, let's not try to fool anyone. We all know. I look at my stuff. I really like my stuff. I got some really cool things. Lighting's bad. Lighting should be better today. Here, let me bring the light down to my level and up close. Without the black sweatshirt, we should do a little bit better. I'm not going to do anything special today. I'm most raw YouTuber ever. Yeah, I tried to go. I'm not going to go against anything. Here we go. There we go. That's nice. That's romantic. Very, very, very cute. Yeah, just feeling cozy, trying to multitask. I was thinking about what I was going to say because, well, I'll probably tell you in a minute. Because multitasking is something that's so difficult for me to do. And it's what I'm doing. Oh, did I drink something today? I know that I boiled some water. Maybe let me turn that on. Should I grab? See, I can't multitask. I have to do one thing at a time. And when I'm recording these videos over this time period, this welcome to Vlogmas, I've been doing 3 channels I have. So I've been doing one. I wait to upload it. This is the first time that I've actually, because I'm running out of time, and I thought I had all kinds of time to do it, but it takes me longer. Something that I am really bad at is I always anticipate how quickly I can do something when I can't, and people tell you how quickly you can do something, and it's stressful to do it, and I guess I understand why the whole world is stressed out and I'm not. It's because I do more out of necessity than out of like trying to zen my way through life, try to slow live. I've just had to be a slow liver. Oh, slow liver. I wish I was a paleo guy, and my channel was called Slow Liver, and I just, was just living off the land and eating organ meat. I could do that. Forgot what I was going to say. Can't multitask. I am uploading one video right now while I'm recording this video. That's the first time I ever did that. The video just took so much longer than I thought, and it was way longer, and it's going to take way longer to upload. So why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone? And then I have this thing that I like to do is, as much as I'm so bad at ritual because it's time dependent. Rituals are time dependent. So to have a bedtime regime or a morning routine, I have to get up at the same time and go to sleep at the same time, but I'm always working on things that take way longer, and then I don't go to bed till later, and then I don't get up till earlier, or it's gotten so late that I don't have that hour, or I think it's going to take me an hour to wind down, but it takes me 4 or 5 hours to wind down. The best thing, which I think is what the last video was about, the best things about me are also the worst things about me. I wouldn't change it. Look at my stuff. I love my stuff. That's the saddest part about not having stuff, is not having. But I can get the stuff all again. None of it cost anything, and it's fun to curate it. I never even liked that green wall, but it's not totally out of space. I painted so many other rooms in this house, but I never painted the one room that I spend the most time in, unfortunately. But it's not so bad. It's great. I worked around it. I covered it up. Let's grab a bin, because we don't have much time today. There's one over there that's really, I don't know, I like to take them so they're not sporadic. I like to choose the right one. I made rice pudding last night. That took much longer. I had to boil it much longer than normal. I'm gonna take this one. I think, yeah. Oh, I look cute, and I like when sometimes I look cute in bulky today, which I like, because normally I just feel like if I wear something bulky, it's just gonna pull down. I'm just gonna look like a skinny guy in my dad's clothes. But I don't know. I started drawing these things. Look at my stuff. I love my things. Look at the window with the light coming in the window and my lantern. Did I show you the wall? Oh yeah, see, I covered up most of the green wall anyway, because I thought, like, there's no point. Will I ever attach these? Not that you can tell that the last two aren't attached, but will I do that? I'm probably going to do it before I leave, just because I have to. Will I get a fifth one of these before I leave, just to get rid of them? Just because I want to and have to? Is this video going to be called Living with... Oh, what's the right word? The word for... the word for corrupting, not corrupting, corrupting if I was a computer, which I kind of am. Debilitating is the word I'm looking for. Living with a debilitating ADHD. That should be the title of this video. Yet, living with debilitating ADHD. Yet, I am totally okay with it. It's too bad that the rest of the world isn't. I mean, when I say that, I can function and be happy. Not very heavy. I think finally we're getting, which I get. This is the essence of gratefulness, that I can't have debilitating ADHD and be so happy. Because look at my stuff that I have to get rid of. It's love being a pioneer, which I think that this is about, because there's a lot of yarn. I want to weave something. I don't have time. So we got some more yarn, and the yarn looks great. It didn't look great in the basket, so what I did was I took out all of the little plastic things. Now my Christmas bowl is great, because it's just the ornaments I had that I don't want to hang around. They don't look good hanging around, but I still like them. I got my jute and my pine cones. I've got my bowl of Christmas here. This is my Christmas tree, which we decorate each day, even with the clothespins. Who wants to watch a video about a guy who loves his, like, crap old-fashioned Christmas? Who cares? And then I've got my dollar store hats here. There's the new one. Did I tell you? I think I did tell you. I knew that there was another new one, and now I have 8 of them. And these were in my advent calendar last year, and it was my favorite day, the day that I would get the hat, because they're so cute. Let's put on the new one. Will I ever take the tag off? I guess if I ever wear it out. Retro cuteness, Canadiana, because they say Canada on it. So happy. I guess I'm proud of myself that I started talking about ritual, and that's because I do watch this podcast that's on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it's not even a good podcast, but it's something that I can watch every day, which it's I do learn about some things, but for the most part it's just making fun of people or criticizing people. It does make my brain, it does, like, make me look on the other side of viewpoints and stuff, and I kind of hate watch it. It's the H3 podcast, if you're interested in. And yeah, whatever. All right, so we have some nuts. Anyway, they're going on hiatus, so that's really good. I'm going to get a lot more work done. I mean, it's not like when it's on, I don't sit down and watch it like this. I'm like cleaning up and stuff around here. Got rid of those boxes, so great. I am planning to get rid of the rest of the boxes behind the bed today, even though they have transformed into that, which is what I was having a problem with, was the boxes in my closet. However, see how neat that is? It doesn't matter. I love boxes. Maybe we'll get a bee today. maybe I don't have to do the letters. While I was taking a shower, I was thinking of all of these great things about the letters. Oh, there's 3 again. I guess there's 3 letters in a lot of the things that we have. B, boxes. Love boxes. Do we have an H for hat? Oh, we've got my, I was going to say, except my hardest one, which is K. I don't even have as much problem with X. How come there's so many K's and X's? The reason I chose the blocks, it came to me while I was looking around at a store, and I saw some blocks, and I said, oh, I want to buy them. And I'm like, you already have so many blocks. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with me is that this is an old-fashioned, perfect, awesome toy. B is for blocks. I am so grateful for little wooden, beautiful blocks. They're so cute and awesome, and I love them. I was going to say crazy. I am grateful that I'm so crazy, but crazy doesn't start with a K. But you know what? I am so unique and so different. My crazy does start with a K. I am that crazy that it's spelled Krazy. Crazy. Z. Sleep. Z's. I am grateful for sleep. Did I get enough? I'm grateful that I got to sleep in today. Yeah, these are allowed to, I'm taking off the hat. These are allowed to trigger me in any way I want to. I'm grateful because I am grateful for the things that I control. I control my life. I control what's going on. I control the rules. I make all the rules. These are my rules. And I had a dream. Oh, something I wanted to tell you, which is crazy. See, I am grateful that these letters can trigger me for talking for hours, even though I'm going to try not to. It's usually an hour long, these videos, but I'm going to try to talk for a half hour because that stupid podcast is on that I want to listen to. I can listen to it later. It's not like it's not recorded, and I can backwards it. And sometimes when I'm late to watching it, I just listen to it at half the speed. I don't retain all of the stuff or hear what's going on a lot of the time because I also am making dinner it's at the same time as I'm making dinner, so I don't really get a lot done. Yesterday I started making dinner. It just kept being put back and put back and put back. I forget where I was going with this. Anyway, I make my own rules. I made the rice pudding with the raisins, and that took, did I tell you this? Because it took so much longer than I thought it was going to. I kept having to boiling it. I added more water and boiled it. It turned out delicious, though. But because it was taking so long, that could have been, there probably was enough calories in that for more than the food that I need. But then I also made 3 pounds of potatoes, probably even more, because I really put that in. I was so hungry, and I ate all of it. And then I said, maybe I'll have rice pudding when I wake up in the morning. But no, like the pot kept getting bigger and bigger because they added more water, and it would boil, and the rice would expand, and the raisins would expand, and so I guess you're getting the same kind of. But anyway, the pot was almost overflowing because it was making so much. And after I was full from eating all of the potatoes, the rice was finally cooked and cooled down, and it was so delicious that I had to eat all of that. And I would love to make it again, and I probably would have if we had gotten it today. Let me put on the kettle. Will I stop recording to do it? Here, you can look at my bum while I go do it. No, don't. I don't know what that was, but we took advantage of the lighting. And now, almonds. I'm grateful for almonds. Which, did we get an A today? Porridge starts with an O, M, and Z, and X. Oh, God. How are there so many X's in this calendar? Xylophones. How many times do I have to be grateful for little wooden toys like xylophones? And the generation that I was born in, I'm so great. What a great generation X is to be born in. It's such a happy medium. It's not too pathetic. It was like the first real pathetic because we went against the man. It was about working hard, working hard. You gotta work hard. You gotta work hard. It was the first generation to say, you know what? Maybe we need a little bit of happiness. Maybe we need to not make ourselves miserable. But there's clashes between all generations, and the biggest mistake is me not working hard, which I should be retired now. See, that's what I was supposed to do. They were right. All of these things were planned out on purpose. That's from years and years of people doing it before us. That's why you have to decide by the time you're 18 what you're going to do with your life. And we're starting to change the rules now, but it still doesn't work. Well, maybe it does work. See, this is the dichotomy. Because I've been happy my whole entire life, and people have been working till they're miserable. And then what happens with this is what I know to be true, and it's visible from the stuff that I see. People work and they're miserable and they're working. They work so hard and they're like they gotta just keep up with the Joneses and have the best car, and they don't know why they have to do, but it's guilt, and they're doing the best they can, and they're getting the best they possibly can. They're getting more and better than they can, in fact. Bigger house, bigger, better car, all that stuff, and you work really, really hard, and then so you can retire early, and then when you retire early, you're miserable, and you're miserable the whole time doing this because you're working, you don't get to spend time with your wife and your kids, which I didn't work or have wife or kids or anything. Nonetheless, and then you're done work. This is proven science too. This is the majority of the population. So I'm not making excuses or anything, or building or praising my choices. But then when you're done working, you're like, you don't know what to do with yourself, and you're literally miserable because you have no purpose anymore. So after being miserable your whole life, then you're so I guess, so when it comes down to it, I guess I did do it right, because I'll always have a purpose, and I'll always have to work now because I set it up that way. There's no retiring for me. I'm going to have to work until I can't move anymore. And just do the struggle and don't fall. But it definitely would have been easier. I mean, maybe because maybe there are people that have hobbies and have times for those, and then they do still know how to spend time with people outside of work. Or, I mean, this is not me making this stuff up. It's like people. This is why people see psychiatrists and why they're so miserable and everything. I'm the exact opposite of the rest of the world. I'm miserable because I didn't work hard enough, and I didn't make myself miserable doing something. But maybe there's also, this is the trick part, is that maybe there's the best of both worlds. Maybe there's these people who love their work, and this is what everybody wants us to really strive for, is that find your perfect job that you love doing, and then you're happy and you're working, and then why would you retire at doing, like, we see this with musicians and stuff. Musicians don't retire. They love putting on concerts. They don't. Maybe some of them do it because they had bad management and they need to because they have no choice. But I think I hope they like doing it. People who do creative things. There's the miserable artist too. There's that whole scenario where we're just going off. We're just sprouting our branches to other topics. This is what happens here. Did I forget what I was saying? Oh yeah, the misery goes away and then the art suffers, and I kind of do see that. Like people who are, you know, their very first album is fantastic. Their very first films that they create, they're fantastic. But as they get more money and they're happier and they don't struggle anymore, then that creativity is gone. That it's just becomes cheesy, and I guess I'm already cheesy, and you know, I struggle with how creative. As much as that was my only goal, was to be able to support myself. I thought about this as far back as young as I was. I just want to make something and make money from it. And I've had to do things that I didn't like. I mean, I also liked computers and stuff, so I did fall into a lot of computer stuff, and I was always the person in the room that was better at computers than everybody else. But there's definitely been a switch there where like every baby is born a computer programmer now, and yeah, so that's even gone for me now. I'm not the technology guy. Everyone's better at technology, and then plus they also know how to work an algorithm, which I never did. You know what? I do. It actually was my job to work an algorithm many times. It's just I'm not willing to. I mean, all of those emails that I get every day, people telling me that they want to fix my algorithm and do the right thing, and they used to do that when that was what I did for a living. I can't do, and I have never been able to. And a lot of it, I guess, has to do with the ADHD. I've never been able to do anything that I didn't want to do. Like I can't be fake. I can't pretend. I don't small talk. I don't do anything that's phony. Even though sometimes I even question, am I phony? Because when somebody is nice to me, I'm nice to them back. Is that phony? It feels almost phony, but it's not, because it puts me. When a sweet grandmother talks to me, I talk back sweetly. When somebody's nasty to me, I talk sweetly. I always talk sweetly back. What am I saying? I wish I was that person. I'm not a confronting person. It has to get really, really bad, and even no, not even when it gets really bad. Have we did the letters? Karma. Am I grateful for karma? No, I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in anything. There are times where it comes in and I want to believe in coincidence, and I pull cards from my tarot deck and I say, oh wow, there is definitely a lesson. This is exactly what I needed to hear today. There is a lesson learned. But no, am I grateful for karma? I'm kind of grateful for karma. It's kind of cute. I'm crazy with a K, and I'm definitely crazy with an X. I am definitely X-rated, and I don't know what M stands for. Z is sleep. O is always a hard word. Organic was what I came up with. And B, boxes. I'm always grateful for my box. Look how tidy my closet is now because of boxes that are all the same. Organization. I love organizing things. I love organic things. I do love organization so much. That's what my last video on my other channel was, and I could organize forever. And I think maybe I put myself in this situation of having too many things, so that I have to spend so much time organizing and making it perfect so that I can live comfortably and happily. And is there too much stuff here? Like, if I was to look at this, look at my, when you have beautiful things, it doesn't matter if it's strewn around. It still looks all tidy and nice. It's all beautiful because everything's beautiful. beauty and beautiful. And this is a bonus letter. It's not one of the main letters. The way things look are so important to me, which I guess is part of the creative thing. Well, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be? It's too late. It's too late to do it again. It's too. I tried. I applied to the art college. I don't know if that. It probably wouldn't have opened up any other doors. I was so into film and television at the time that it is really, I'm so lucky that this after applying to, I guess I would have went back to high school and applied again and up and made my grades better. I think that's probably what I would have done. Maybe I would have found out about like a lumber yard that one of my friends lived in, or one of my friends worked in or something, because I know that like, I don't know if they worked in lumber yards or became fishermen, or I don't know what they did, because I'm from a small fishing village, but I do know that some of them did work in, I don't know. They all have houses and stuff though. See, I moved to the city and did all kinds of different weird things. Probably would have been better to go that route. It would have been fun. You get to come home and watch television, and then fall asleep, and then work hard all day, which I love working hard. I'm the hardest worker I know. I never run out of energy. The only time I ever ran out of energy is when I moved into this house, and my body shut down, and it shut down like never before. And I have done some really strenuous things in my life, but I don't even know how to describe it. It shut down. I couldn't move because I had so much stuff and I had to do it all by myself. Well, my friend helped me drive and they helped me for a bit, but I guess I had so much stuff. And that's all the stuff that I have to get rid of and get out of this house. Am I going to have a yard sale? The way things look are so important to me, but not in the way things look. Like the way my life look. Obviously, it doesn't. I don't care what people think about. The only person that's judging that is me. I know that most people, the grass is always greener, and they would like. I don't think anybody's envying my life, but I guess people would envy parts of my life. That's not perfect. We gotta move this. See, it's not there. That's better. That's better. Snacks. I think I'm gonna put apple cider vinegar and sea salt on these. I'm gonna turn them into kind of a tamari, but I do choose the natural, unroasted, unsalted, the regular almonds. Almonds are delicious. I don't eat nuts very much, so it's a very nice treat. The charcuterie board. I almost forgot to do the tea. Am I? Because I make the rules. Because I make the rules. I don't. Yeah. Organizing. I love organizing. I am grateful for my organizing skills. People have come into my home many, many times and said, I can't believe, how do you, how do you organize all this stuff? But it's neat. And even when they know that I'm a hoarder, I am the most organized hoarder. Everything's all categorized, and I have these rules because all of the boxes have to be the same, so they all line up and they look so good together. I love organizing, and I can be very grateful for that. I gotta think on K. Gotta think in the shower about K. I can't wait to get an I again because I came up with that one in the shower. Too bad that's not a W for wood. M. I don't know where we went with M. M and K. MK. Right, and then X and Z. Come on, X and Z, really now. Under the circumstances, we can do this one. We can do XO, kisses and hugs. Those are awesome. I'm such a hugger. I haven't hugged anyone in a long, long time. Have I hugged anyone since COVID? I don't think I have, but I'm known to be a really good hugger. I mean, I hurt people sometimes when I hug them so much. But it's in a good way, and it is with love. K and M. Let's look what kind of tea we have today. We have Good Night Blend. I think that's good. I like the lemongrass in it. Is there anything in here? We got spearmint, chamomile, lemongrass, natural spearmint flavor, which I always question. Orange leaves. That's cute. Lemon peel and hawthorn berries. I don't know what a hawthorn berry is. I probably do. Am I going to take you over to the other side? We also got a Barbie. So let's open her. The kettle is boiling. The kettle. K. Kettle. Another K on another letter. The fact that I don't need a kettle boxes for B. O for organic. Another O. Great, just what we need. 2 O's. Did we have two? Oh, and we had 2 B's. Did we have? I can hear the kettle boiling. Oh, the kettle. It's really a rice cooker, but it counts. And kettle is all I need here. This is so good. I'm going to take this. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up without being plugged in. I'm going to keep my glasses on. Keep for K. Keeping the glasses on. I'm going to hang that here. We got the dish towel hanging in the way. No, that's not going to stay there. So I'm going to, it's not boiling too much too, which I like. Again, I'm going to turn you around this way. Kinetic sand. Am I grateful for that? Oh, the gray hair, the glasses. Am I grateful for these glasses? Yes, they're my new favorite ones. Do they draw too much attention to me? Maybe. So I'm going to just make tea. I'm going to hope that this glass doesn't crack like the last one. I've had these for years, though. I don't know why. One day, I always drank tea out of them. I don't know, one day, it might be, maybe let's warm up this glass because it's so cold in my bathroom because I have the window open. Maybe that was why. But there we go. So we're steeping the tea, even though maybe I should have saved it for nighttime. And then I'm going to turn off that light. It's a good day. It's a good day, though. This is not the kind of video that I want to make. I don't like being so crazy, but I am grateful that I'm so crazy with a K. And then I have been, and I have my blocks ready for my thumbnails because. And I was thinking about going back and renaming the other ones, but that means I'd have to find time to listen to my videos. Oh, here they are. So I made my bowl of Christmas. There's my stuff. Look at my stuff. Look at this part of the stuff. The Christmas organizing. None of those plastic boxes should be in this room. And then there's nothing we can do. Those are the 2 things that are supposed to be there. I'm going to take those down. I think I'm going to get rid of the clock. I'm going to get rid of those 2 pieces of pottery. Not the other 2. 2 of them. Not the 2 that you would get rid of. The ones with the handles. I think they're going because they don't spark as much joy as any of those things. And, you have to make choices in this world. So, oh yeah, so these I have set aside. This is the last time I'm going to use letters because spelling words is, there's too many letters to spell things out and hold them comfortably. But on day 10, that's for tomorrow. But we're going to go. We got this block ready to go. And I'm going to put these ones in here. And I'm going to put the number up. And anyway, look at me organizing. I have to make sure, and maybe I'll come back and put those in some kind of order, but I'm putting them in this box and I like it in there all symmetrical. it was definitely a good day to get and then I'm gonna put this on top so that I have it ready. Really nice for the thumbnail tomorrow. See, I can organize, but maybe I spend too much time. I definitely spend too much time organizing. But here, this is the thing. Look, I love my stuff. I like doing it, and I guess, yeah. Would I? Am I gonna question it on my deathbed? Am I gonna say, you wasted too much time. You wasted too much time living. Maybe I shouldn't have bought anything. Well, we'll find that out when I have nothing. I do love the fact that I see, I don't know what the difference is between, I see so many, like, the homeless people that have huge carts filled with stuff that they take around with them everywhere. I just think of less and less things. Like, I mean, I'm going to have to take an electric razor because I have to shave. Oh, a new one's coming today. Hopefully it does everything, because I have 2 razors right now, and battery's really bad on one of them. So and the button's bad on the other one of them. So I'm always having to make it work. So, and I've had one of them for a good. I won it in a I won it in a Twitter contest. Somebody had a Twitter contest, and I made a video, and I won this electric razor, and I've been using it ever since. So whenever Twitter started was when there were so many free things people were giving away. So let's organize Barbie. So instead of putting her on the wall, let's take a look at this little figure that is made by Mattel. Oh, and Legend Toys. Actually, I didn't realize that they outsourced this. I keep talking about nobody here. At least I do have an interest, and I do find it fascinating. Like, I thought these were made by Mattel because it said Mattel here, but they're actually not. That stuff does interest me, though, just because I know so much about toys. Anyway, the paint job on these toys are really good. One of the things I don't like is that it has a base on it, but in this instance, it's kind of cool, and I'm just going to throw it in another one of my plastic bins. But these, after Christmas, these will be organized in different categories, and would be really cool to make different rooms for my 1/6 scale action figures. So hopefully knit. K. Oh my goodness. How silly of me. I don't exactly knit, but I put the letters away anyway. Now I don't even know. We've done them well enough. Anyway, it's not really knitting. I like to weave. I don't use knitting needles ever, and I don't think I'd be. Oh, there's a lot of counting, and yeah, that doesn't really work. It's not when you're weaving, it's way more apparent than when you're knitting. If you made a mistake, that's the difference between knitting and weaving. Weaving is just more masculine and cool too. I don't know. Oh, this is for the 9 for the thumbnail that I'm going to make. Oh, this could hopefully work, since we're talking about organization and stuff. Anyway, I'll come up with a good thumbnail for it for sure. I think I have to turn my podcast on now, and the tea is steeping. I've got my little stuff all organized and put away, all tidy, and I've got my Christmas bowl that doesn't have like other junk in it and stuff, so it's all nice and tidy, and I like it, and it's all of my favorite things in one bowl of Christmas. I wonder how big this is going to be filled by the time all of the other pine cones. I can smell the lemongrass in the tea. Also, the rice pudding I'm used to my room smelling like potatoes, which I have to talk about hygge and other Scandinavian practices. I think we have to wait till after Christmas about that, about being all cozy and fires burning and smells of stuff and just snuggling up for the winter. like me in my favorite sweatpants and sweatshirt to stay warm, and it's a good day. I'm glad that I stepped outside of my comfort zone and multitasked. The other video is probably all ready to go, and I still have to do all of the processing on that one. Like I have to put in the titles and change the thumbnail a little bit, and then color correct the. I don't color correct the thumbnail center. This is real over here, but I have to make the toys look good on the other channels and stuff. Okay. Oh, it's hard to sit on the floor too. It's a good, grateful day. Yeah, I gotta stop talking. The podcast probably has started too. Oh yeah, it definitely has. So we'll be listening to a little bit of it and in twice the speed. Actually, most of the time he's late anyway. Thanks for joining me today. It's a good day. It's a double-edged sword. I love my stuff. I love you.